So hello everyone and welcome to all. We are back again with a new video in this Crisscross Tamil in the English series, and today we are going to talk about radioactivity. Starting from the scratch, radioactivity is a decay process by which unstable atomic nucleus loses energy by radiation. Now radioactivity is of further three types, actually four, but X-rays if not counted, it is of three types: alpha, beta and gamma, based on the energy and mass, as alpha radiation is heavy and short range, while the beta radiation is light and short range, while the gamma are highly penetrating electromagnetic radiations. Well, we aren't going to talk about the radioactivity, rather we will discuss about how people got to know about the atomic bomb experiment of the US government, and how the government, in order to hide the experiment, got the whole US in danger. The recap of this radioactivity story starts from 16 July 1945 in a wasteland 35 miles away to the New Mexico of Alamogordo bombing range, and the experiment was called as the Trinity Test. Test was about the first ever made atomic bomb. The government tried to hide the fact by calling the explosion as a result of considerable amount of magazines of high explosive. Magazines are generally called the bullets that are used in the guns, or can be said as the gunpowder. The fact of the discovery of atomic bomb was kept hidden until it was bombed on Hiroshima and Nagasaki on 6th and 9th August in the same year 1945, resulting in an estimated death of 455,000 people only in Japan. But before this, the film company Kodak got suspicious due to the sudden appearance of spots on their X-ray plates, which was the plot hole of the government secret. This company was already taking measures to protect their plates from gamma rays, and sudden rise of this problem made them to investigate about the fact from scratch. They left their scratching job to the physicist Julian H. Webb, who went to Indiana to investigate about the problem. Now, don't confuse the Indiana to India, as Indiana is a country located in the west part of the US state of Pennsylvania. So, Webb went there and investigated this mysterious fogging by punching out the holes from the sheets made by the mill and checked the type of radiations in it. This test led to the result of the presence of beta radiation, which explained why the radiation was able to penetrate through the packaging, as beta radiations are lighter, as I have told earlier in this video, while alpha is heavy and cannot penetrate the packaging. And the speciality of this beta rays is that it do not occur naturally, rather than it occurs only through atomic fusion. Further calculating the half-life and energy of the radiation, Webb discovered that the atom was cerium-141, which is an isotope of fission product of the atomic bomb, which can only be produced after a fission bombing. But this mill in Indiana was not the only mill with the problems of radiation. Rather, this problem came in bundles, and the reason was found to be the atomic bomb experiment that was done in the west of US. So the question rises now is that how did the radiation went from east in New Mexico to almost thousands of kilometers in the west Indiana? Well, the answer is quite simple. It is the wind current, as the current carries the fission byproducts westward towards the Indiana, which due to the rain fall out on the land and in the rivers, hence creating the term radioactive fallout, which ended up in the same river which was used by the Kodak mill to create their straw boats in Indiana. The Kodak threatened the US government, as the atomic experiments were creating a considerable loss to them. But instead, the US government and the Kodak shared an agreement in which the government agreed to tell about the upcoming experiments to the Kodak and to other photographic companies as well, for which in return the companies have to stay silent about the fact. And from 1951 to 1963, US conducted hundreds of nuclear experiments in Nevada, heart east of US, and the radioactive waste was blown across most of the country of US, and when these ended on the land, it became a part of the food chain, as it was passed down to the grass, grass passed down it to the cows, cows passed through their milk to the humans. So it resulted in tens and thousands of extra thyroid cancer cases due to the iodine 131. But iodine 131 wasn't a problem as it had a half-life of only 8 days, so it can decay fast. Rather, the problem was strontium 90, which has a half-life of 30 years, which results in bone cancer and several other diseases. When the US Senate finally held a hearing due to the public concern in 1997, almost 50 years later, the agreement of the US government with the Kodak was strongly criticized as they showed more concern to their photographic industries rather than concerning about their people and their children. This is it guys, here I am concluding my video, and if you are interested to know about these experiments and how these things happen a bit more further, then we have given the links in the description below. You can easily check it out. Hope you guys have enjoyed it, and if you did, please make sure to appreciate us by hitting that like button and also subscribe us if you haven't yet. Any suggestions, please note it down in the comment section below. Also, if you want to join us in Telegram or in the other social media sites, then we have also given our media handles down in the description below. You can join us there. So thank you, Chris Customer. Over and out.